This is JD79 here. I'm just going to be talking about the new Sega's machine that's going to be coming out this summer here, and many people are going to be thinking about, is Sega officially going back to the console business? And actually, well, first of all, the Sega, what Sega is releasing this summer is actually just like a plug-and-play type of console, which is, sort of like a Wii and has motion thing here, but it's really like more of a watered-down plug-and-play type of console system here. Has some of Tennis games. It has 50 games, including 20 Sega Genesis type of game. Actually, a Sega Genesis ports towards the new system, as well as 30 other games. Some of which are motion controlled. Yes, it's actually like a Wii type of clone, like a Watertown Wii clone. So it's not really a full-fledged console. Sega is not going to be going back to the console business here, but it's probably just that's basically what the Sega Zone basically is. It's not a full-fledged console, but and now people are going to be asking me, should Sega go back to making console business again? And I have to say yes, because we really do need another. we really do need another. I think we really do need Sega to go back to the console business like they've done in 1986 to 2001, like the 15 years of a console business before they came and went. And yeah, I really do miss the Dreamcast. And the Genesis, yeah, and I bought the Genesis lately from Game Universe before they shut down their doors. Luckily we have luckily he's James York, when I used to have a high school. He's going to be opening up a new store called Games Underground, which is in Somerville. So I can continue to go my Sega Genesis collection. Yeah, by the way, I'm reorganizing my room here today anyway. But yeah, I think it's been 9 years. It's like 9 years since Sega left the market, but yeah, I think it's time for Sega to come back to the video gaming market, so therefore we can have another Nintendo-Sega rivalry again. And I think it really did help the shape the console businesses here, because it wasn't like it's just not the same as it was back in the Genesis and the Genesis Super NES days, and the Saturn, PlayStation, and 64 days, and the Sega Saturn. And then they did the last ditch thing on the Dreamcast, which was sort of a generation 5.5 or like that. It was like a bridge to the 6th generation, which is the PS2, Xbox One, and the GameCube here. But anyway, but it could be a very nice feat for Sega to come back into a full-fledged console. And well, who knows? Maybe Sega may come up with, if the Zone does sell pretty well, then maybe Sega may take a hint at going back to the console business for at least a full-fledged console that could compete with Nintendo's the Wii Next, the Wii Next, the PS4, and the Xbox. Well, some people call it the 720, but I don't know what. But there's like no official name of the next Xbox is here. Anyway, PS4 and the Nintendo's next console system, but we don't know what Iwata is coming up with next here. And but anyway, this is what I have to tell you about my remarks to the Sega Zone. And well, tell us what you think. So should Sega go back to the console business? Well, Bruce, what do you want to say? That's what does. The hook and the semicircle out.